Hey, what's going on? Aaron here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out Smash's Academy by Jansen Smith. All right, maybe you're checking out this Amazon FBA program and you're wondering, is it legit? What is this all about? How much does it cost? What's the refund policy like? What does he actually cover inside of the training? And is this worth your time? Can you really make money with Amazon FBA with Smash's Academy? All right, so let's take a look at this program. If at any time you want to find out my favorite way to get to 5 to 10,000 US dollars per month minimum, 100% from home, just go ahead and click the link below and I'll send you my strategy for free straight to your email if you want to check that out. Okay, now let's take a look at Jansen Smith's Smash's Academy. There are a lot of Amazon FBA training courses out there. All right, so let's take a look at this and let's figure out whether Amazon is a good way for you to generate side income and maybe even full-time income 100% from home. All right, now Amazon FBA is very popular. All right, currently it's probably one of the most popular businesses that people are talking about online, and there are a lot of people that are doing well with it, some people not doing so well, but a lot of people teaching Amazon FBA. So what is it exactly, right? So all Amazon FBA is when you go out there and you find your own products. You send it to Amazon and people will find your products on Amazon, will buy the products, and Amazon will do all the shipping and handling, which is what FBA stands for, Fulfillment by Amazon. They will send it straight to your customer and you make the difference between how much you spend on your entire business versus how much people are paying for the products, and you keep that little bit of profit there. That's all it is, okay? So you're leveraging Amazon's shipping and handling fulfillment, and you are doing everything else, right? Now the thing about Amazon though is that there are a lot of moving parts. So let's take a look at Smash's Academy to see how they actually train their students and whether people are really successful with this business or not, because there are a lot of limitations on Amazon FBA. So let's take a look at it, right? So first of all, if you haven't jumped on Jansen's webinar, this is basically where he sells you into the program, right? So if you click here, you may have seen it. It kind of looks like this, okay? So you register for the training and he's going to show you, in 6 different steps how to build a very successful Amazon FBA business. If you decide that you want to get in, you would get into the Smash's Academy, which is actually a very, very good and detailed program, okay? So first of all, this course has over 200 lessons and 23 modules, right? He's got 2 different payment plans. He's got the lifetime plan, which is £995, and he's got the pay plan, which is £399 per month. So you can pay monthly if you want, or you can just pay one time lifetime £995, right? So why is this in pounds? Because Jansen is based in the UK. He's based in London, right? So a lot of the examples he does give are based on Europe, okay? So you can take all of these examples. You can be based anywhere in the world, but because he's based in Europe and the UK, he does show you some European-based examples, right? You can still use them in the US, you can still use them in Asia, it doesn't really matter, but that's because of where he's based, okay? So very, very detailed training, right? In terms of the modules that he covers, he starts from the very basics in terms of what Amazon FBA is. How do you source your products? He focuses on something called white labeling. That means that you purchase the products from, let's just say, a supplier in China. You have to buy quite a lot of it, right? This is pretty normal for an Amazon FBA strategy. You get the product, you white label it, which means that you own the product. You do all the branding, the packaging, all that stuff. You send it to Amazon, and then you do what's called Amazon pay-per-click marketing, which Jansen's going to teach you how to do. This is the way that you get listings on Amazon, basically, okay? And then people will click on your products, they'll pay for them, and Amazon will ship them directly to your customer. You still have to handle all the customer service and all that stuff, but literally his 23 modules would take you through that entire process, okay? So how to find the right suppliers, how to do the barcoding, how to negotiate terms, how to get the best prices, how to brand them, how to package them, how to send them to Amazon, how to do all the listings properly, He even gives you a free copy of Helium 10, which is a software that a lot of Amazon FBA marketers use to do all the keyword research, to do all the scripting, to do all the analytics and things like that, in the background, how to get the higher listings. So you get 1 month of platinum for free. That's $99 per month. And then after that, you're going to have to pay for platinum yourself. That's a basic product that all Amazon FBA users need to use, okay? So he's going to teach you how to use that. So a very, very comprehensive training. There's a lot of training on how to use Amazon pay-per-click, because you need to understand how to do pay-per-click marketing. That's something else I should mention. You need a budget in order to spend money on Amazon pay-per-click so that you get higher listings so that people can actually find your products, click on them and buy them. Okay. Another thing that he does pretty well, which is different from a lot of other Amazon FBA courses, is there's this thing going on Amazon where other sellers give other sellers very bad one-star reviews to lower their rankings and get higher listings. It's a very dodgy way of doing it. He teaches you how to get over that, which is pretty cool because most Amazon courses that I've reviewed don't actually do that, but Smash's Academy does, which means that again, he's equipping you better to get better listings when other people are doing some dodgy stuff online, which is not very cool. Okay, mentorship and support, one live training a month. You can email him anytime and he'll reply. A very, very extensive training in terms of an Amazon FBA platform. Okay, and the nice thing that I like about it as well is that he's got quite a lot of success stories. He sends out these awards when his when his students hit $10,000 and $100,000 in sales. So he's got quite a lot of them. So he's got a great little community going, and quite a lot of success stories. And if you go to Trustpilot, he's got a very high rating on Trustpilot, which is really cool because Trustpilot is a 100% third-party application. So in terms of an Amazon FBA training, if you want to build an Amazon FBA business, then Smash's Academy is a very, very good training program. Okay, so let's talk about the pros and the cons of doing Amazon FBA. It's not so much about Jansen's program. It's a great program if you want to build an Amazon FBA style business, right? But let's talk about some of the pros and the cons. Okay, so the pros are, first of all, that this course is not expensive. It's £995. It's very okay for an Amazon training. Most training programs in Amazon FBA cost between $1,000 and about $5,000. So it's not expensive, it's not cheap, it's somewhere in the middle. Okay, good training. He's got a refund policy, 14 days. You must not have consumed more than 20% though. So if you consume more than 20% of the program, you're not valid. You can't get your refund. Okay, which is pretty normal, right? I think it's a decent refund policy. So those are the good things. Very good training, good support, very detailed. I mean, 200 lessons. Okay, it's a very, very detailed training program, and Jansen's obviously had a ton of success with Amazon FBA. So in terms of Amazon, great stuff, right? Now let's talk about some of the downsides of Amazon specifically, not really Jansen Smith's program. Okay, so the problem with Amazon FBA is that it's very competitive right now. All right, and the big problem with Amazon is that everybody's on one platform. Okay, so there's a limited amount of space that you can advertise. So no matter what, the competition is going to be very high, which means that yes, you can still make money with Amazon, but it's getting more and more difficult. That's just the reality because everybody is on one platform. Does that make sense? So even if you get really good at Amazon pay-per-click, everybody's still doing Amazon pay-per-click. Okay, they're all bidding against each other. So inevitably, competition gets high on Amazon, which makes it quite difficult. The other problem with Amazon marketing in general or selling on Amazon is that it's very expensive. All right, Jansen will tell you himself that you need at least $5,000 roughly to get started because you need to pay for tools, you need to pay for advertising, and you need to buy your products because he's using a white labeling strategy, which means that you have to buy hundreds of units of your products upfront to then send it to Amazon so that you can market them and list them, right? That costs money. All businesses have upfront costs, and Amazon FBA has one of the highest upfront costs. To be honest, his quote is actually about £1,800. It's actually more than that. You need at least $5,000 to $10,000 to run your business successfully if you really are serious about getting started, because you're not going to have success from day one. You have to test and tweak. You have to learn Amazon pay-per-click marketing. You have to waste a little bit of money. That's just the way that marketing works, right? So if you only have like $3,000, for example, you'll probably burn through that, and then you're not going to have enough money to test and tweak for your pay-per-click ads to get better results. Does that make sense? So if you want to be safe, I would say minimum $5,000 to $10,000. That doesn't include the cost of investing in Jansen's program. So again, you're looking at about maybe $6,000 to $11,000 of a budget just to be safe to start if you want to become an Amazon entrepreneur. Okay, so that's the only thing. A lot of moving parts. You have to deal with suppliers in China most of the time, and you have to deal with very, very high competition. That doesn't mean that you can't be successful with Amazon selling. You can. It's just that it's quite a complicated business model. There are a lot of moving parts. It's very competitive, right? And you have to have quite a big budget in order for you to make it work, because the profit margins on Amazon is very small. Think about this. You're buying white labeled products, that's a cost, right? And you can't charge people ridiculous prices for your products because people know how much a physical item costs, right? So you can only price it up at a certain markup. And that's potentially your profit right there, your revenue, I should say, right? And then everything else comes down to the cost of your tools, the cost of hiring a team, because you need a team to handle all the customer service issues, right? Because you own the business, you own all the products, and you have to sell hundreds of products a day in order for you to make the big money. I mean, if you want to hit like $10, $20, $30,000 profit, not revenue. A lot of Amazon sellers quote in revenue. We want to look at profit. We don't care about revenue, okay? Because if you're not making profit, you're not making money, right? So if you want to make $10, $20, $30,000 in profit in Amazon, you have to sell hundreds of products a day because the profit margins are so small, right? Profit margins are 15 to 25%. It's tiny. All right, so you don't have much room to play with, and that's kind of the problem with selling physical items through Amazon. That's just the name of the game. All right, so it becomes a low profit, high volume game. By the way, you can still be very successful with it. I'm not saying that you can't be successful with it. It's just a challenging business in order to do that. But if you're okay with that, you've got the budget, and you're willing to work through all of these little issues that you're going to have with Amazon selling, then Jansen Smashes Academy is a very good program. All right, that's if you're 100% set on doing Amazon. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so if you're cool with that, check out Smashes Academy at smashesacademy.com. You can check it out right here. I would probably jump through his webinar just to get a better understanding of what you're really dealing with. And then if you're up for it, you can check out his program right here and get into Smashes Academy. All right, hope you enjoy the program. And listen, if you're here watching this video right now, though, maybe you're not 100% set on Amazon selling. Maybe you're here because you've heard of Amazon FBA a lot. People are talking about it a lot these days. There's tons of Amazon FBA sellers and courses out there, right? And it's a good way, but maybe you're not 100% set on making money through Amazon. There are a lot of different ways. I've been marketing online for 14 plus years. I've also had an e-commerce business. I shut it down. And I think that there are some more difficult ways to make money online, and there are easier ways and more affordable ways to make money online. All right, and out of all of them, I still have one favorite way to get to $5,000 to $10,000 minimum profit every single month, 100% from home. The beauty is that you don't have to handle customer service. You don't have to deal with a third party like Amazon. You don't have to deal with any physical products. You don't have to source products from China. Nothing like that. 100% digital, and the profit margins are massive. So if you would like that strategy, just go ahead and click the link below. I will send you that strategy straight to your email if you would like to check it out. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this review on Smashes Academy. I wish you all the best and see you on another product review. Take care.